Hi everyone, this is Mishna once again, your IELTS trainer here, and today I'm going to talk about how to describe graphs, tables, and charts. Many of the students find it difficult and they get confused and they get stressed when they see that there are different sorts of things that could come in your IELTS exam. Okay, firstly, what is a chart? A chart is a diagram that makes information easier to understand by showing how two or more sets of data are related. So we need to look for the data sets and their relevancy. Secondly, there are two common types of chart, a pie chart and a bar chart. Firstly, let's see what is a pie chart. It is basically a circle divided into segments. It is usually used to show percentages. The example is in front of you. There is a pie chart given and a key as well. Every color signifies a different entity. And the title of this pie chart is British Supermarkets Market Share. So today you just need to go through all the types that how and understand how they are different from one another. Secondly, a bar chart is a diagram. Bar is the chart in which you can see the bars. Is a diagram that makes information easier to understand by showing how two or more sets of data are related. A bar chart is divided into columns. As you can see, we have urban population size and cities with the population given in this chart. Every chart has two axes, x-axis and y-axis. See, on one side there are cities given. The color, different colors show different cities, including London and rest of them. And on one side we have population. So this is this kind of chart where you can have a bar is known as bar chart. Okay, now a graph is a diagram, usually a line or curve. Now the graph containing lines or curves is known as the line graph, which shows how two or more sets of numbers of measurements are related. As you can see on your screen, the only difference in bar chart and line graph is instead of bars, it utilizes line patterns, as you can see on your screen. Each line has a different color. Each color signifies a different entity. Rest of the stuff will remain as it is. There are two axes, x-axis and y-axis. The information given on one axis is regarding mega flops, and the other side is the to and floats. Now let's move forward. I hope you are getting an idea that how one thing is different from the other. And now it's a table. You have been dealing with a table since so long. A table is a set of facts, figures arranged in columns and rows. A table is a very special way of organizing numerical or numeral information. Now, national average and backward cost by sector is given in this table. You can see each column has given a heading in order to categorize the data and to make it more processed. So tables are not something tough or maybe unfamiliar for you. Let's move forward and talk about what is a trend. When I normally say that look for the trend in your report, then what does it mean to look for a trend? Trends are basically the changes or movements in facts and figures. Changes or movements in facts and figures over a period of time is known as trend. Now we can use different verbs and nouns to describe trends. After trends, let's talk about the verbs which we can use to describe the movement. If there are declining movements, we can use the words decline, decrease, drop, fall, slide, lose ground, crash, collapse, and many other. The others are on your screen. You can read them, prepare them to raise your band. Now, if the trend is going upwards, then you can use the verbs like climb, rise, increase, surge, rocket, soar, gain, and many more. After that, we see sometimes the trend is neither uprising nor declining, but a stable content, a stable trend. Now, the stability of the trend, if there comes, then you can use any of the verbs like flatten out, hold steady, level off, stabilize, bounce back, and others on your screen. Okay, for specifying, lastly, let's talk about the specification of specifying the degree of change. We can use different adjectives like slow, steady, slight, sharp, gradual, disastrous, massive, perilous, rapid, heavy, and nervous. That is all for the day. I hope you have understood the concept and you have now have a clear idea regarding how to describe tables, charts, and like pie charts, line graphs, and the bar charts. Thank you so much. That was all for the day. In case of any confusion, tell me by commenting below.